Hello, my name is Shadley and welcome back for another episode of Ep30 as Finland. In previous episode we did manage to start building our own automobile industry rather, and it's, it's picking up some steam in here. It's still making quite a nice profit. Weekly balance over 10,000 for example. And it's getting expansion in there. We're also going to be probably doing most of the military stuff over here at Kuopio once we get that going. So the civilian automobile industry is going to be in our capital, but then we'll have the military stuff up here. Mostly because we've got decent steel industries in here, and among other things, so it should make the production somewhat easy. Although, actually, no, it requires engines, not steel directly. Do we have motor industries in here? No. Okay, that may be something that perhaps we should build at least one level in here. And we've been starting to do some more manual construction again, just so that we can take off some of the pressure from the investment pool, because it was draining pretty quickly, and we can still kind of improve the overall situation of the economy. Oh, there's actually a steel mill being built in northern Finland. I suppose the steel mills are pretty much the only thing that make profit in there right now. I mean, of course, the population's only 100,000 right now, which is not ideal. No, we still haven't managed to join the German trade bloc, but they got about 100-point advantage there. I do actually wonder, do we have any treaties that set up embassies by chance? Is it investment right? Goods transfer? Trade privileges? Let's just double check. No, there's no embassy from the French Republic at least. There's the embassy from Britain, but I suppose we could perhaps go ahead and just withdraw from there. So that might increase the total influence that Germany then has, because the British will then have slightly less. Yeah, it's now going down by 50, so that's going to give us the advantage, well, advantage about like maybe 105 or 104 points for the Germans. Whistle stop tour. Yeah, we'll get the railway building throughput. Make sure that that stays good. Right, so now we're getting some more power plants over here at Kuopio, which are very much needed. How's the railways? I suppose that's still okay. I could alternatively get the public motor carriages in here, but I don't think we have the automobiles for this yet. That would reduce the need for engines. Oh, but that's engines, right? That doesn't take... Yeah, so there's no need for that, actually. Looks like we are getting another section of Congo here soon enough. But eventually we will probably turn these into a colonial nation. I do actually wonder, so we got the colonial nation stuff in here, right? Colonial administration... No, actually we can't do colonial administrations yet. Niger, we need to have 2 states. We don't, we only have a partial state there. Alright, we just need to be the largest in the state, okay. And for Congo, we're the largest in 1 state, but we're not the largest in 2. We can't form Congo either. The levies. Ooh. We'll provide a bit more support for the People's Party, actually. Let's right, People's Party, okay, they got 11% now. And we're about a month away from the election. So they're still going to be the smallest of the 3 parties. Which is not necessarily ideal, but that might mean that they can still stay in the government. Oh, I think we surpassed Italy now. We have surpassed Italy in GDP, excellent. We're about, 1.3 million away from Ottoman Empire, so we're slowly overtaking them probably as well. And our prestige is at least increasing. We could, of course, always increase the military size a little bit. For example, actually, that's perhaps something that we should do. Oh, we got the... Right, we got some extra from... down here, didn't we? Yeah, we got some of the irregulars in here. I don't think we need these. So that gets us back to 25, so we'll go ahead and... get a little bit more artillery. Oh, hold on a minute. We need to go back to the shrapnel artillery first, so we can actually build these. And then we'll go ahead and get some, I guess, lancers, because that's all we got. So it's going to be 15, 10, 5 for the infantry, artillery, and the mobile units. Or the cavalry, I suppose. Yes, we do need whole lot of glass. We do need quite a bit of engines and steel. And some grain still as well. Explosives, groceries. I do actually wonder, has the groceries production improved? It has improved a little bit. There's still a lot more room for improvement, mind you, overall. But I suppose it has gotten us a slightly better situation overall. And the barracks are built very rapidly. I mean, that doesn't surprise me fully, but that's still quite a bit. And the election results are in, so 57% votes for the Finnish party. We might need to just toss the intelligentsia out of the government for a little while. Just to stay on the high legitimacy. Perhaps that also means that maybe they'll switch the leader. Although I don't think so. Oh, if we can get the trade unions in power, then we could start supporting the power plant throughput in our capital. Or 6,000 progress on steam turbines. I'm going to take the steam turbine progress. So now if we have a look at the tech, I mean, it's still kind of... Right, with the steam turbine, it's not spreading yet. It's getting the electric arc process, which is going to be done in due time. It's 83% down. The battleship is 94%, and film is 98%. So we've gotten pretty lucky over there. That's going to allow us to get a bit more fine art, which we do have a decent bit of demand for, but it's not necessarily such a huge amount of profitability. Like, we've got some... Actually, do we have fine art in here? We've got one Art Academy. But the weekly balance is, like, less than 1,000, so it's not necessarily a whole lot. But yeah, there's a decent demand for fine arts. We only produce, actually, a fairly small amount. You know what? We could probably go ahead and build another one of these. We're still sitting at 47 million GDP. I think... Well, we're definitely going to go past 50 million. I don't know if we'll be able to reach 100 million by the end of the game. Ooh, there we go, there's the film. Let's go and switch the art academies. We've got 3 levels. We've got some extra being built. Oh, it's going to require some electricity, but that's alright. I might not be able to upgrade all of it, so it's... we've got one in Lower Congo. Okay, well that won't be providing extra, but that's still fine. I'm going to increase the tea production as well. Because we were still importing a whole lot of tea, weren't we? Relatively speaking, but yeah, now it's a lot less. And now that we've got an increase in production, that should be reducing the reliance on imports even further. I mean, there's still a little bit of demand, but yeah, it's not too bad. Oh, central planning is spreading to us. What does that do? Is that the, telephone switchboard. Right. And command economy law. Government dividends efficiency is increased. Oh, that's actually quite nice. Taxation capacity. Not that the government owns a whole lot of buildings, mind you, but I suppose it's still alright. So yeah, it's not going left to right. Or right to left, rather. So I guess the next one that is going to be completed is going to be Battleship. I don't know if it's going to start spreading any of the ones that we need to research right now. I'm hoping that it will, but I don't think I should be holding my breath for that to happen. Oh, the subventions are costing us a fortune. It's mostly coal, a little bit of automobiles as well. We're trying to sell those for a good price, which means that at least the automobile industries will be then a bit more profitable. Actually, they are pretty decent, yeah. Number 11 most productive automobile industry in the world. Did we have one over here already? We do have level 2. This is number 21. Okay, so not quite as good. Doesn't need a lot of engines, doesn't need a lot of rubber and oil. I think we are purchasing some oil, aren't we? Oh no, Ulrich's is actually... Oh. Wow, we got extra production of oil. Did not expect that to be the case. Oh, we've got a whole lot of peasants in Kuopio. Okay, we're going to switch the Greener Grass campaign to northern Finland then, I think. We'll switch it around a little bit to make sure that the states get what they need. And have plenty of workforce available. It's actually still going down quite a bit in our capital as well, but there's the battleships. We can't build those, of course, since we don't have radios. And we don't have radios because we haven't researched that yet. But the military aviation is spreading, or not spreading, but it's being researched. Be able to see whatever, if anything, is going to start spreading in the next week or so. But I don't think there's actually going to be anything else yet. We're kind of on the forefront of the Miltech right now. Not so much anything else, but it's the Mil... Oh, no, it's NCO training that's starting to spread. Oh, that's actually really good, because that is the next thing that we need to research, and that's going to unlock the mobile armor a bit faster. So that's going to be done in about, I guess, 5 to 6 years. I mean, that's not too bad. Getting motor industries, we may need to start building some more stuff. So let's go ahead and get some more, I guess, more glassworks, quite frankly. So let's have a look at the productivity. West Karelia is going to be the, I guess, the best one, so we'll get one in there. Also, Bothnia is still going to be a decent one. So we could get another level in Kuopio as well. Although it's going to get one already, so it's going to reduce the productivity so much that perhaps we don't want to go there quite yet. We could get another level in our capital. You know what? Sure. We might need to move with the Greener Grass campaign again soon enough. We haven't got a new mass immigrations recently. I mean, the population is still growing fairly rapidly, so it's not like it's a terrible thing, but... or disastrous thing, rather, but it would be nice to get some more population. Right, so if we wanted to expand further somewhere, there's not a whole lot of options. Not easy options anyway. Do we actually have interest that we can... no, we still need to complete estate over here in Congo before we can complete that one. Oh, that's where we're spreading now. Okay. Did we get another oil by chance over here? No, not yet. Eventually we will. We do have a bit more rubber plantations available. We also need a lot of engines in here. I wonder if it would be worthwhile to get motor industries down here. The construction efficiency is not ideal, but I think it might actually allow us, because we use engines for the dye plantation, the cotton plantation, and things like that. Also, how's the local prices in here? What's in very high demand? Electricity, opium, fine arts, automobiles, engines, silk, cotton, or coffee, sorry, not cotton, glass, tea. Grain is also in fairly high demand, so we could maybe go and build a millet farm in here. And a coffee plantation, I think, as well. And then, I don't know if we need sugar, quite frankly. Could get another tea. Sure, we'll get another tea plantation. It'll reduce the peasants a little bit, but it's not going to be too bad. So how's the advantage? Okay, it's about 100 for advantage for the Germans. We're still getting a little bit extra, but I don't think we have any other treaties that give embassies, do we? Let's have a quick look. I'm pretty sure that we don't. Investment rights. Good transfer for the French. I mean, that's fine. Although we could probably withdraw from that treaty. There's nothing else that we're getting from there anymore. So just giving them stuff for free doesn't really seem like it's an ideal situation. We got the trade privileges with the Confederates. And it's investment rights, so they can build in Finland, but we can't build in theirs. The trade privileges with France, I guess we can hold on to that. And then there's the embassy. Right, so that's the only embassy that we have. At least we have a pact for. There we go. 84, or not 84, 48 million GDP. Have a quick look at the list. So we are now... oh, we're not quite reach out with the Ottomans. I think they've just overtaken us again. But GDP should be overtaking them in due time. And then it's off to catch up with Cuba, British East Africa, and some of the other nations. There's still some nations in Italy that had not joined the nation. We're making money. The investment pool is down to 14 million, so that will drain out soon enough. So we might want to increase the industrialist happiness a bit further. Oh, and there's the electric arc process. So, let's actually have a look. How's the steel mills over here? Do we have... I guess we've got plenty of electricity, right? It might increase the electricity price quite a bit, but I think that's going to be reducing the... it reduces the laborers, but increases the engineers and machinists. It's going to increase the amount of steel production. It's also going to be maybe increase the pollution a bit further, but that's alright. Oh, pneumatic tools is spreading. Okay. Isn't that... hold on a minute. That's more construction efficiency. No, resource discovery chance. No, it is also construction sector building throughput. Plus 10% there. And also hardwood output. Okay, I was hoping for the steam turbine, quite frankly. Or the electric capacitors. Or the telephone wouldn't be too bad either, actually. But yeah, at least we're getting some decent stuff in here, so I'm not too upset about that. I'm going to guess we might have a decent bit of steel production now. Oh yeah, we do. We're not importing any... I suppose we might be exporting a tiny bit. No, we're not really exporting either. The steel price is going to be a bit on the low side. It might then sort of find an equilibrium in there where we produce roughly as much as we consume. Hey, pretty much all completed. Oh, it's the Art Academy stuff. Okay. I'm going to get the 20% university building throughput. So that's going to allow us to get the tax so much faster. Now, it's currently 103 innovation. And I believe once it calculates that again, it should be getting us to like 120 maybe? Or closer there. 113. Okay, well, it's still an increase of 10. I'll take it. Which does, I suppose, so yeah, it's now 10 months for the military aviation, and I'm gonna guess that this one's gonna be 4 to 5 years now for the mobile armor. So that's a decent reduction there. Now, so actually, what's gonna be the next one to be completed on the spread? So central planning is probably gonna be the next one. That's gonna increase the tax capacity, of course, government dividends efficiency, and it does unlock the telephone switchboard, but that's gonna require electronics to actually be viable, so we won't be able to get that yet. Somewhere down the line, yes, but not yet. Oh, and that's the most of the constructions that we started to do done. So what else do we need? I guess one of the things that we do need quite large quantities is more grain. We build some more rye farms. Except, well, some of the places are already full, so we can't build those. I guess we'll build some in Corpio. Get another 3 in there at least. Also, Bosnia, we could probably get another 2. Start getting some cheaper grain, so we can make the food industries a bit more profitable again. Because right now, while the food industry corporation is still very very high productivity, it could be doing even better, quite frankly. And also, that's going to be a kind of a key to increase in standard of living is by just making food more affordable. We're number 23 in terms of prestige. We did increase the army power production slightly, and the navy power production we could probably increase as well. Yeah, let's do that. We'll get some more ships built. Oh, we could build submarines, but can we actually build those is the thing? No, that requires a radio, so no. Same with the battleships, we can't get those. What we can do, though, is maybe get the... No, it needs to be the Ironclad still, isn't it? Yeah, it's the Ironclad. Okay, so we'll go ahead and build some naval stuff in here. And then I guess we'll get the destroyers, right? Yeah, we'll get the destroyers. That should be a total of 10 more flotilla, so that should be getting us to 20, which is about the limit that we have there currently. But that would also give us a bit more prestige, maybe even another interest that we can assign somewhere. That is going to be a whole lot of... well, I suppose the farms are going to take a little bit to build first. Then we'll be getting the naval bases fairly quickly. This is also going to make the naval, or the military shipyards a bit more profitable, I hope. Another thing that we might need is just get more munitions plants. They will be a bit less profitable right now. But we do want to have a good production of ammunition, basically at all times. So now if we have a look at the... oh, multiculturalism. There is a small movement supporting it, I guess. The trainers do support this, but they're not in the power right now, or not in power right now, and intelligentsia actually opposes it. Right. Well, that's not good. So I can't really pass that law yet. But there we go. We've got a couple of the rye farms. That's hopefully going to be increasing the food production overall. We've still got 9 months of the production queue total. I think most of that is just the motor industry, quite frankly, but it's been built so slowly. That's going to take a while. Building some railways in Norway. And also in Finnish Lower Congo, actually. Tooling workshops, food industry. Oh, there we go. But now that we're getting some cheaper rye production or grain production in here, that might actually make it worthwhile in here. Is that being built by the... Hold on a minute. Yeah, that's the Food Corporation. I should have known. Oh, we've got almost 49 million GDP now. Let's have a look. Are we close to... Oh, no, Ottomans have increased their GDP as well. I suppose their GDP is growing. It's just not to the same rate as ours is. But, yeah, we had a bit of a slowdown here right now. But I reckon we'll soon be getting a whole lot more. There's building a lot of buildings that take a while to build, is the thing. Or partially, at least. How's the investment pool down to 13 million already? Okay, let's go ahead and figure out some other things to build. I guess we could build some more engines. I suppose our capital is still going to be the best bet for that, so we'll build another 2 levels probably in there. Because we do need some motor industries, and that's going to be another way to make the automobile production a lot easier. Or a lot cheaper, and much more profitable as well at that. Oh, okay, this is the 10th most productive automotive industry in the world. Not exactly the great, but we do produce a decent bit of automobiles. We are still number 4, and we've got a decent distance between us and the next, which is Oman. But to catch up with Canada, it's going to take a lot of work. But since we do produce rubber and oil in our nation, well, mostly in African colonies to be fair, but still, that does mean a decent improvement, or like we can at least provide some of the stuff locally. Well, not locally, but domestically. So that's already pretty decent, and looks like the population, we should be hitting 9 million by the end of 1914, I reckon. We should also be hitting 50 million GDP soon enough. Oh, there's an art academy. Oh, but that's in Lower Congo. Okay. Well, I suppose if it's worthwhile there, then that's fine, I guess. I'm getting tooling workshops, a whole lot of railways. It looks like the shipyards are being built quite nicely. So, ooh, we're now number 21 in prestige. We got over 400 now. But, well, I suppose, yeah, the Navy is getting a little bit extra in there. Of course, since we've got a lot of modifiers as well, that does increase the total even further. But that's not quite there yet for what we need. I do wonder, though, so the trade centers, we should have the boost for the capacity from the trade nexus, right? Yeah, that's 25% boost there. We're doing quite a bit of trade in here. Is the automobile exports now, they are making a profit. Partially because the subvention rate is probably what is making it profitable, and Germany is importing it from us. Also exporting a whole lot of paper and wood. Are we actually getting a higher advantage? No, I still minus 54% advantage in here. Okay. Yeah, advantage isn't all that great, unfortunately. There's not too much I can do about that. Now, I do actually wonder, how's the, it's down to 72 advantage right now, so the French are actually gaining more and more influence. Oh, and Portugal's fighting a war. Who are you fighting? Carnatic and India. Oh. Okay. Yeah, the Indians have done a landing in Lisbon. Oh, Ashanti uprising over here. Who are you? Oh, that's going to be against the Dutch. Well, fair enough, I suppose. There's the munitions plant being built. There's also the 2 motor industry in the capital. I think we might still have capacity for a little bit extra. But let's have a look. What else do we need? I mean, maybe a bit of groceries, but I reckon the grain production is still something that we may need to increase further. Although they're not fully employed yet on the places that we just built some, so maybe not that great. Maybe we'll put one in Oulu as well. Maybe East Karelia could get one. Might not be the most profitable, at least we'll have a few. Oh, actually, West Karelia will get one as well. How's the population looking like in northern Finland now? It's 145,000. So we might be able to, you know, feed, well, employ a bit more of these factories in here. Or get employers for them. So that could be somewhat handy. Oh, return state in Central America. Mexico against New Granada. Oh. Right, it's Los Altos with New Granada as their overlord. Interesting. They do still, of course, own Panama. But other than that, there's not been too much happening in America for a good while now. Of course, Alaska is still in Russian control. It's a bit surprising. I don't know if the AI actually trades that back or forth all that much. Hey, there we go. Now 22nd on the GDP. So we have overtaken the Ottomans just barely, but we have overtaken them. We got 426 prestige. So that is at least improving as well. We do need to catch up to Cuba, and that's going to take a little while, but I think we can manage that. Of course, the overall our GDP, as it is increasing, that should give us a higher and higher boost for the prestige as well. Oh, okay, so we've got a total of 12 points already from the naval power production increase. And do we have... oh yeah, we're going to declare another interest. Now, where do we want to actually declare interest? We're going to declare 2 of them, actually. Okay. I'm going to put the Arctic Russia over here, just in case. And then we could go for Rhine or France, or the Balkans. I'm not going to be conquering a whole lot of lands. Another one would be maybe go for Madras, so we can do a bit of better trading, maybe, with the Indian continent. Or China. I will go South China. That's the last one, so if we do lose some of the points, then that's going to be the first one to go. Right, how's the tech coming along? 8 weeks for the military aviation. Oh, perfect. And then, of the ones that are spreading, the central planning is 44% done. So that's still going to take a while. Everything else is also, like, low 30s. Or low to mid 30s in there. Except, of course, the military aviation is nearly done. There we go. So we have surpassed 50 million in GDP, and it seems to be growing still. We've still got another 22 and a bit years' time before we run out of fur. So we should be able to get the... Actually, if we get the military aviation... Well, I suppose we've got automotive industries in here. They're still making a lot of money. Get another level for that, and I think we might also want to get another motor industry in here, because the engine price is through the roof. Also, how's the electricity? So it's very high price in our capital. Not as high price in Kuopio, but we've got 12 steel mills that we might want to switch to the... No, that's going to be too much electricity. It's 400. On the other hand, you know what? No, we'll increase the steel production, sure. And we'll also go ahead and queue up another power plant in here. Oh, it wasn't fully employed right now, but it will be. I do reckon it will be. I wonder if I could actually support the independent Baltic governance. I don't think I can. No. They are not willing to try it for independence at all. The aloof attitude towards Russia, okay. They take on their debt. How much do they actually have debt? Oh, okay, it's a 3.6 million. That's a decent bit, but no, I don't think we want to spend all that money. I mean, we do have the money, we could do it. But it wouldn't actually benefit us all that much. So I'm just gonna hold on to my money. At least for the time being. And investment pool is down to 11 million. Now, the industrialists are getting closer and closer, provided the job creators buffer there. So that's going to be another nice boost for the investment pool. And that might actually get us back to, like, breaking even at least. Maybe even more than that. I don't know. I do actually wonder. So is it reinvestment 191,000? And new construction is 207,000. Because if we were to reduce the construction cost, hey, there we go, there's the military aviation. First flight, oh, I am the first one to get the, wow, I didn't realize that. Look, I'm a bird, 15% prestige. So we got that achievement by accident. Right, so we want to go ahead and start producing the planes over here. It's going to reduce the automobile production slightly. But it's going to provide airplanes. And we're going to probably subsidize this one. Make sure that we can keep on producing as much as we need. That might also mean that we can start putting that on the mobilization. The aerial reconnaissance requires a bit of oil and airplanes. But that's going to be per battalion during mobilization, right? It's not going to be too much otherwise. But there we go. We are the first one. And we should get the Steam achievement shortly as well, I reckon. Actually, since we did already get it, but we didn't get the notification for that. But that's alright. I mean, we did get the in-game notification, but we didn't get the Steam notification, oddly enough. Anywho, we got some more motor industries underway, and then we got some farms, some more automotive industries, and motor industries, power plants. So we're going pretty heavily into the, you know, automation side of things, I suppose, right now, which makes sense. The population still, while it's growing, it's not growing, like, insanely fast by any means. And it looks like the radical numbers hopefully are going to start going down. I suppose as long as the standard of living doesn't go down too much, it should be eventually improving. And we've still got over 3 million loyalists, so that's pretty decent. But I do see that we are actually out of time with this episode, so if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, or to get links down in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, and next time, bye-bye.